So I want to talk about this topic because I found this to be very interesting. This was linked to me. Please call me David is here. Please call me David. Linked this to me, and wanted my opinion on this. So I am not familiar with this person. This person is Falconer 02 is them. And I guess they made a show called the Noob Adventures. And this was a Q&A that they did. So this video is almost 6 years old. This video is almost 6 years old. And I'll be honest, David, when I watched it and I saw that it was 6 years old, I thought, well, this is not going to be super relevant. And it's about animation. As I watched his answer, I realized something. So I'm gonna play this for you. Hold on. That is them asking if there's going to be a season 2. That's them asking if there's going to be a season 2 to the show. Like they're bombarding him with a question about season 2.
With this question for a while, and the more I plan to do it, the more I get discouraged. I have ideas for a spin-off series, and I even had the next 2 episodes of Epic Loot written and ready to animate, but from what I've discovered in the last 2 years about the YouTube system is that it's pretty dreadful for anyone who wants to do an ongoing animated series, or, as much as I hate to say it, animation in general. You may have seen other animators bring this to light, but if not, click here for a more in-depth explanation of the issue at hand. From what I've noticed since I started is that YouTube has declined as far as independent artist support goes. The fact that Patreon is even a thing now for artists says a lot about the health of the social media scene. YouTube is a business, and any content creator is sort of one of their products in a way. So it's not entirely their fault. It's what people throw on it and what sticks. But in the recent years, I just get this mentality that they've opened the floodgates and there's just oversaturation with all mediums. Right now it's transformed into something that's not really geared towards animators. I mean, it's all about watch times and weekly uploads. Seriously?
I know. Bleh.
There you go. Good quality entertainment.
After 2011, everything about YouTube went to crap.
Reply girls ruined YouTube. Not to mention because of this new system, it really put off a lot of animators to even animate for YouTube. It's no longer primary for them.
YouTube's favor of quantity over quality is the reason why shitty comedians like PewDiePie are rich.
I'm really starting to rethink my future as an animator. Didn't think it'd be so hard to make it on YouTube. Who am I kidding? With gamers and vloggers posting useless content, it's easy to see how the pattern of YouTube changed drastically. I really want to be an animator.
I make fun of troll comments all the time, but these types of comments, these are the ones that actually upset me. Because the system isn't really designed for animators, it shouldn't discourage you from being one. You should make things because you have a passion for them, because you want to improve a skill set, not because your sole purpose is to get popular or to throw as many videos as you can on your channel in one day. Popularity should be the icing on the cake, and you should never step away from your passion. Even if only 10 people watch this Q&A video, I'd be happy because I know somebody probably took something away from it. The problem for me right now is it just takes a ton of time and resources to create one episode of a scripted series. There's just not enough hours in the day to get everything out as quick as I and everyone else wants. Committing to an episodic timeline like Noob Adventures is a tremendous feat, and I'm still a little burned out from doing Noob Adventures. Most people want me to do another series, but I really want to work on a few one-hit animations like I had done in the past. Will this include Minecraft-related stuff? Considering I did one in this...
Okay. I'm going to leave it there. When I watched that, thank you for that again, David. When I watched that, my first thought was, well, I'm not in animation. I don't know anything about animation scene. I don't know what's up with it. If you're watching this on YouTube, by the way, I'm going to try and remember to link this video down below so you can check it out for yourself. And again, this is a 6-year-old video, so I remember when I first started watching the video clip, I thought, okay, this is probably not going to be super relevant. What I realize is not only is this incredibly relevant, it's not even just relevant to animation anymore. This is what's happened to the Let's Play scene. This is what has gone on. You have seen a decline in the Let's Play format. I've seen a decline anyway in the Let's Play format. I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there still really making them, still grinding them out. But realistically, what I've noticed is that I get recommended those videos a lot less. The people that I still follow that made Let's Plays, I noticed that they put out a lot fewer videos, and while they're putting out fewer videos, they're putting out longer videos. They're changing how their format works. There is a large decline. The only one who does make it are Chugga likes, who put in a lot of work. You've seen it in the rise of streaming. I'm a lazy ass. I have said that time and time again. That's why I stream. I'm gonna be flat out with you. That's why I stream. I stream because I don't want to record a bunch of stuff and then have to sit there and edit it and make thumbnails and make sure everything gets uploaded properly and sync up the audio and write posts and do. I don't want to do it all. So what do? I sit down. I turn on all of my stuff. I stream. I talk to you. We have sometimes it's a stream of consciousness conversation. I don't really write anything down. That's why I like to do the silver lining, because it's the only thing where I have something sort of kind of written down, and that really is just I have topics and bullet points that I want to go over. And then when I upload, I go to my VOD collection. Maybe I'll make a highlight and I'll hit export and it'll go over to YouTube. And then when I'm on YouTube, I'll add some tags and I'll pick a thumbnail and then I'll push live. That's what I do. I'm a lazy ass. I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do that work. There are a lot of people who are more than willing to do that work. The problem is, are you getting that return in investment, in time investment? And really, you're not. Short format content has become the dominant force in content creation. Vine was 7-second videos, and Vine created several millionaires. TikTok is one of the biggest it's probably the biggest content creation platform right now. It's obviously the biggest short format content creation platform right now. There are people that are making tons of bank off of being TikTok stars, making 15 and 20 second videos. When I told you to pay attention, hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna find the clip here.
Watch times and weekly uploads? Seriously?
I know. Bleh.
There you go. Good quality entertainment.
After
that exact clip on TikTok right now, I imagine would get 1 million views. That is written and animated to be in this video as an example of what people would want. As a joke example of, yeah, there you go. Here's your 5-second animation video. That length of time on TikTok would get 1 million views. It would get 1 million views and 10,000 followers immediately. That's written as a joke 6 years ago, and that's exactly where we are now. That length of time for content is gold right now. I'm one of the people who slowly moved away from Let's Play channels. Hold on. I'm going to go back up here. What we're watching is this going to appear on the exam. YouTube's favor of quantity over quality is exactly the reason why comedians like PewDiePie are rich. There's a large decline. Yeah, the only ones to do it, Chugga. I'm one of those people who moved away from Let's Play channels. Stream is Let's Playing with less work. I've seen more Let's Plays on stream pages. They're doing that because YouTube favors quantity over quality. Hey, Marcos, I used to be subscribed to a lot of LP channels. Now I'm only subscribed to a few. Ronan, I haven't even unsubscribed from any of the Let's Play channels I watched. They just don't upload anymore. Or they upload twice a week. And they're uploading longer format content because they're uploading streams. That's what they're doing. They're streaming, and then they're either cutting the streams into pieces and then uploading those, or they're just streaming for an hour or two at a time and then uploading those. Let's Playing is dying if Let's Playing is a dying if not already dead art. TikTok is absolutely banger, and it is. And Marcos, and that's the thing. I don't even here. Okay, so I don't have TikTok. I actually don't I don't have the app. I've never watched a TikTok on TikTok. If I've seen a TikTok video, it is because I saw it on Twitter or I saw it on YouTube. However, I will sit there and get YouTube Shorts, which is it's YouTube's version of TikTok. And then I will, 20 minutes later, I will realize I've been watching YouTube Shorts the entire time. It's a format that is easily Shadow 32426. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. And Xeonic Zareth. Thank you so much. Welcome. Should I do my homework? No, we're doing good here. Put your homework down and join us for the conversation. Hold on a second here. Vloggers and maybe gamers, depending on how they're presenting it, that are on the internet, are obscuring people like artists and animators and making platforms like YouTube more for quantity and less for quality. It's the Wild West of content creation. I used to love Vine, but I'll never use TikTok. It's a true point. People forget that making things takes time and effort, and it doesn't always translate to views and likes, sadly. Yeah. Look at, and I hate to say it, but look at Derek's, all of the effort that went into Derek's Metroid movie, the Metroid movie pitch thing. That was amazing, and I don't think nearly enough people saw that. It's so big, that's why YouTube is doing shorts. Yeah, and it works. I sit there and I watch YouTube shorts. I've discovered so many people through YouTube shorts. It actually works. Let's be real. Those people that just do vloggers, they're so uninspiring. Shouldn't even have a job like this on YouTube because they're just being lazy and recording themselves with no effort at all. And people watch them. But you know what, David? It's you can't really say that though. Think about it. You can't tell people that they shouldn't be putting their time towards certain content because you don't like it. Like that's the point, is that the short format content is interesting. You know, that little animation clip that I showed you, I watched somebody who, what the heck is their name? Telepuerte. Teleporting. Here we go. Okay, sorry. I'm on their page right now. I'm on Teleporter's page right now. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read something to you. That I'm on this page right now. 11 seconds, 26, 19, 9, 12, 15, 8, 16, 6, 5, 12, 13, 8, 7, and 11. Those are their last 18 videos. Each of those is how many seconds those videos are. 11, 26, 19. That is how, this is maybe 3 minutes worth of content. This person, and I'm not bashing this person. This is not about Teleporte. This person has 1.77 million subscribers. Each of these videos I'm looking at, on average, is about 900,000 views. About 900,000 to 1 million views. Each of these videos. None of these videos are longer than 30 seconds. Right? Yeah. The longest video on here is 26 seconds. What I will say is that at some point, I don't think they're allowed to monetize videos this short. I don't think that you can monetize videos this short. So it's not like they're making a huge a bag of money off of YouTube from this. But this is exposure. This is what gets somebody to 1.77 million subscribers. So what happens? While they're doing this short format stuff, they take some time and they make a 2-minute video. And then or even a 1-minute video. And in a 1-minute video, you monetize. And then what happens? You drop a 1-minute video with 1.77 million subscribers, you get tons of views. This sends people over to your Twitch channel. This is a bunch of people that you can tell, hey, I stream. And they can watch you. You can stream the process of you making these 10-second videos. Extremely minimalist animation, too. If I hold on. Copy. Extremely minimal animation. Like you know what I mean? Like not background work. No, it's all line art. Like it's incredible. This person, if they do go live, I don't know if they go live or not, but if they went live on Twitch and had people show up and said, "Hey, we're gonna make a couple of videos today. I've got some ideas. We're going to animate them out," and spend 2 hours banging out some of these animations. They would go up on YouTube. They probably wouldn't make any money because I don't think you can monetize them. But on the Twitch channel, they'd probably get 1,000 viewers, and those viewers would subscribe. They would drop bits. They would drop donations. They would subscribe to a Patreon where they could see all of these videos early. Like that is what YouTube is turning into. YouTube is turning into a short format. Ubiquitous, thank you so much for the 100 bits. See? Look, all I'm doing is blab and running my mouth. And I got $1. This is what YouTube is turning into. I will admit, I'm going to read some comments here, but I will admit, whenever I say I'm a lazy ass, this is how I know I'm a lazy ass. If you want to be a content creator, if you want to be a larger content creator, if you ever want to do this for a living or just make some extra money or something like that, there are two main things you need. You need live content and you need 24-hour content. Live content is streaming. I feel like you have to stream at this point. Streaming is a very vital thing. It is a very lucrative thing if you are very big. But it is important because streaming is a fantastic way for your community to interact with you directly. Yes, they can watch your YouTube videos and ask you questions on Twitter. But a lot of people, especially from the larger content creators, they don't expect to get any sort of reply. They make comments and they say things to their favorite creators, but they're not expecting answers. Streaming is a great way for you to feel connected directly to the person. You are watching them and they are reading your comments. And that's why I always say, like, I won't ever not stream as long as I'm making content because I like interacting with everybody. I like reading the chat, which he said after not reading comments for 5 minutes. On top of the live content, you need 24-hour content. You need content that doesn't go away. Because if I only stream, and this is my feeling, I only stream 4 hours a day, which is a lot for a lot of people. I stream what? I stream about 18, 20 hours a week. That seems like a lot for a lot of people, but that's really not. That's 18 hours, 20 hours a week where people can possibly discover me if they know where to look, and then they can't find me anywhere else. If I really, really, really want to make a big push in content creation, I need to start more regularly uploading to YouTube. And the smart thing to do would be to and I've said that I should do this before, start making more clips of the show, of the streams, and putting them on TikTok or YouTube Shorts. That's what I would need to do. It's what you have to do. I was happy to watch this video because what I realized is that it's not just about animation anymore. Long format content, the face of long format content creation, in my opinion, has completely changed. It doesn't work anymore. It doesn't work. It works if you upload streams, which to me is it's not cheating, but it's not the same thing. Uploading a 4-hour stream isn't the same thing as making a 4-hour video. It's really not. Hold on. Let me go back here. All right, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna go back up here. You subscribe to a lot of LPs. You see Levine. There's for other people. All right. My mom and sister are obsessed with TikTok. It's not really my thing though. I didn't want to get into TikTok just because of the nature of TikTok. But like I said, as much as the idea of short format content, as much as I want to say that, TikTok is I don't want to watch TikTok, I sit there and watch YouTube Shorts for half an hour. Then by this trend, would you say John's future is brighter than Chugga's? Yes and no. Yes and no. Okay. I'm gonna tread lightly here because this is the idea of me commenting on the futures of content creators who are significantly larger than me. I don't know what Chugga's situation is with streaming. I don't know what his relationship with it is. I know that there are content creators who prefer making videos because they like the editing process, or they don't like the live process. They don't like, by their own personalities or by the way they play games or the kinds of games they play, they don't like the idea of playing video games while being live. So I understand that. What I would say though is if you are willing, if you are ready to embrace the idea of live format, and you don't want to just only make longer pre-recorded stuff, you're probably, at this point, you're headed in the wrong direction. At this point right now, you're headed in the wrong direction. Hold on, let me go back up here. All right, I think I missed some stuff. Okay, there we go. To be honest, I only use YouTube to watch old videos. Completed 200 parts. Reminds me of old complaints about reality television. So if I wanted to fully do YouTube, I'd go for quality, right? Longevity, while it would take it would be way more beneficial. It depends because it's going to take, Ronan, it's going to take longer for you to see returns on that. Ironically, Ronan, what I would say is if you were going to go for quality on YouTube, you're going to need a live format to also do it. If your plan is to make longer animations on YouTube, you need to stream the process on Twitch because that will generate interest. And while you're doing that, you'd be better off making shorter animations to go on TikTok and YouTube Shorts to get attention drawn to you, the creator. I don't watch a lot of shorts or compilations unless it's rap battle bars compilations. With that said, TikTok should not be used as a marketing tool for everything you do. I had to do many conversations with my ex-employers who kept pushing TikTok as a marketing tool for solar power panels. The audience isn't there. Why are you pushing me in that direction? Yeah, no. TikTok is not is TikTok's not a marketing tool for businesses. TikTok is it is a marketing tool for content creators. It is a marketing tool for content creators. Whether or not people want to admit that, it is. It's not a tool for I make solar panels. You know what I mean? TikTok is not a tool for hey, I'm opening up a grocery store. TikTok is a great marketing tool. Unfortunately, I know people don't like these kinds of terms and these kinds of discussions, but TikTok is a good marketing tool for content creators. It is. If you're an animator, put some short animation videos on TikTok. If you are a gamer, if you're a speedrunner, put on moments where you dominated the game really quick, or tips and tricks. If you are a variety streamer, put up fun moments. Like, that's what I would have to do. I would have to put up like fun moments. I've seen some behind the scenes of some YouTube shorts. Call Me Chris, who's hysterical, by the way. She's hysterical, and you know what's crazy? I'm gonna sound like a creeper here for a second, because I really don't know anything about her, and I apologize for sounding like a creeper. But Call Me Chris, she is like super gorgeous too. I think she's incredibly beautiful, but she's also freaking hysterical. They tend to last 2 minutes, but take about 2 hours of recording, and then a ton of editing. Yeah, all to do that, and 2 hours. Let's say 2 hours, you're making a 2-minute video, if even that, or 2 minutes worth of videos, as opposed to 10 hours to make a half an hour or 1 hour video, and it does half the numbers. I actually did talk to creator Falconer02 on the subject from his Q&A video. He said, he summed up right here. No, streaming does not count as artistic or effortful unless you found a way to turn it into something you can put effort into improving his skill, not regardless on what medium you should be doing. You should be doing it because it's your passion, not because you want to get rich and popular. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is that streaming is something that I want to do. Streaming is something that I'm trying to catch up on comments here. Streaming is something that I really want to do. You know how I know streaming is something I want to do? Because once I started doing it, I wanted to improve it. I wanted to get better lighting. I wanted to get better equipment. I wanted to improve my interactions on camera. I wanted to play better games. I want to do better things. I want to be more community oriented. These are reasons that I know streaming is the thing that I want to do. I really like it. I really do. So I wouldn't say that streaming is... streaming is not a lazy thing to do. I say that I do it because I'm lazy, and it's really not. That's really not the truth. The truth is that the things that go into video editing and pre-recorded content creation, I find uninteresting. The things that go into live content creation, I find significantly more interesting. This that we're having right now, this back and forth, I find significantly more interesting than making a video and then sitting there for 10 hours editing it. That does not interest me. It's not interesting to me. I'm not hating on people who like YouTube Shorts. I just don't like YouTube Shorts. Just YouTube has this issue, or is it just YouTube that has this issue, or do you think other platforms or anything online else suffer from this issue? I think YouTube is the only one that has this issue because YouTube's the only legitimate, like, full-scale platform out there. I think that there aren't really any other large-scale, long-format platforms out there that feel so isolated. That's the problem with YouTube. The problem with YouTube is that YouTube feels very isolated from the creator. There's a large gap between the what would you call them? The viewer, the person who consumes the content and the person who creates the content. There's a big gap there. When you stream live, When someone streams live and you go to their channel and you ask them a question and they read your question and they answer it, that is an incredibly close connection compared to I make a comment on their YouTube video and maybe they'll drop me a little heart or a thumbs up. Maybe I'll get a reply. There's a lot of closeness there. Now, when you look at something like Patreon, that's closer. You're getting more access to what they're doing. You're getting earlier access. Maybe there's customizable content based on your Patreon subscribers. So it's a bit closer, but it's still a distance. Your streaming is like the closest you get without going to a convention and meeting them in person. If it's just YouTube, do you think moving them to other platforms will give artists be more seen and recognized, having easier way to swallow? No, I would still say that YouTube's necessary. I would still say that YouTube is important. YouTube is a great place for that 24-hour content that I talked about. So I don't think YouTube's going anywhere. That's the thing. I think when people have this discussion, they think that YouTube is dying, and it's like it's not dying. It's just changing, and it has to make sure to change. Which the YouTube Shorts is a change. That's a change in a more modern direction for them. Streaming is almost required learning if you want to get into content. I'm going to jump down a little bit here. Start with People's Champion Bitey clip. I mean, it's only at both ends of the spectrum. And you need either good bit size stuff or a 5-hour video on a Nick live action show. And even then, like super long videos and a lot of people, if you're watching a 5-hour thing, it's a series. I think more people would watch a 10-part half-hour series than they'll watch a single 5-hour video. I legitimately think that. Hang on. I'm trying to get through here. Regardless, is gaming in general, regardless of what's being put on the internet, in line with the issue? Again, David, pre-recorded content. Streaming, people love watching. That's what's crazy, is that people love watching long streams. People get a huge kick out of watching long streams. They like when their favorite streamers go 12 hours a day, 24-hour. We do great for the 24-hour streams. People love that stuff. But that's probably because they can pop in and out. That's probably what they really love about it. But they love it. But again, it's live. It feels different. It feels significantly different. If there's a smaller handful of people who will watch a 24-hour upload than pop in on a 24-hour live video. Hold on. ProZD is my favorite short. ProZD is a fantastic creator. Fantastic creator. Millions and millions of subscribers and followers. Tons of interest in him as a content creator. 30-second, 1-minute videos. You sound like me when I discovered I had a knack for video editing. Is it okay for us to be doing what we're doing on Twitch with the live streams? Because it was always made for the sort of thing are we contributing to the problem? No, we're not. I don't think that streaming is creating the problem. I think that the rise of streaming is just different. Streaming itself was designed to be a different kind of content creation. I don't think that it's responsible for the lack of the lack of interest in long format creation. I think honestly, I just think that it's just what was bound to happen. As time went on, people were going to discover, through one way or another, that a more real, down the earth experience is something that they like, which they get through streaming, and a more bite-sized experience is something that it's easier for them to consume. I will liken it to reality television. Look at the rise of reality television. Obviously, they were still longer format shows. You were still getting half an hour and an hour long reality TV shows. But you had this sensation that they were more realistic. you felt more connected. You felt like, even though it was kind of a lie, but you felt like we're not watching some scripted show. We're watching real people do real things. And that connection was more interesting for people. That's why reality TV blew up so big, is because that was more interesting. Creation, content, and the desire for a certain type of content is just going to change. It's going to change and evolve. We may loop back around with the rise of streaming and the abundance of streamers that are out there. 10, 15, 20 years from now, we may loop back around and pre-recorded videos on a internet service, maybe YouTube's still around then, may come back to be the most popular thing. But for right now, shorter videos and more and live videos are just more interesting for a lot of people. There's a ton of people that say that that's more interesting. Even YouTube, even the people that still watch YouTube will admit a lot of the stuff that they watch are VODs of streams, podcasts, right? People love stuff like the Spawncast. They watch it on YouTube, but that is live content that they can consume differently than being glued to a television, glued to a screen, I should say, not really a television. Final question: what's a way that you face this problem to bring back quality for things and less for quantity of things? Is there a way to fix it so that people focus more on quality than quantity? I don't think that the appreciation of quality has ever gone away. I just think that it's easier to consume quantity faster. I don't know that it's a problem that needs to be solved. That's the thing. Yeah, I feel like the appreciation of quantity just hasn't gone anywhere. I think the problem is that the rise of quantity makes it feel like the appreciation of quality is no more. And I don't think that that's true. I think that quality content is still very much appreciated. What I would say is maybe there needs to be a different way to present that quality. The mob is the mob. You're not going to change it. You can try and sway it, but you're probably not going to change it. So the important thing is, yeah, a 5-hour vid can still give 5 million views easy if you're lucky. So, hey, Wario. So what I would say, Hawk, for that 5-hour video, why not split it into 10 30-minute parts? Why not make the 5-hour edit and then have the whole 5 hours there, and also have it broken down into pieces so that people who like shorter videos can watch it at their own pace, and people who like longer videos can consume it all at once. You know, it's a good example. And I know that we don't like this. I think that this company had some problems, so we're not supposed to like them. The singular 5-hour video is significantly easier to upload. But if you're after views, you got to put in the work. That's the thing. You got to put in the work no matter what. You have to put in some amount of work. Like somebody mentioned, Call Me Chris, and it's like a 2-hour recording session and editing, and then you get 2 minutes worth of videos out of it. You got to put in the work. You're gonna have to put in the work. A good example of this, I would say, is Red versus Blue. Even something like RWBY. If you want to say RWBY, obviously both they're both Rooster Teeth, I think, right? Something like RWBY or Red versus Blue. Tons of people got into Red versus Blue. How? Short videos. They were always short. They were always a few minutes long. And then what happened at the end? You group them up into one thing. You make you make the Red versus Blue season 1 movie, and some people would rather watch it that way. If your plan is to make a 5-hour video, why not make it a series that you can then upload in pieces, and then at the end make one big 5-hour video? Let people know right off the bat that's your intention, is to make a big 5-hour video, but I'm going to upload it in pieces, and then at the end we're going to do one big 5-hour upload. Some people will want to wait for that 5-hour upload. Others will watch the half an hour episodes.